Not Tyree.
New video and new developments surrounding the death of Tyre Nichols tonight. Today, the city forced to release hours and hours of new audio and video of Nichols' deadly encounter due to a suit filed by news organizations.
That's right. 43 videos and more than 20 hours of new footage, shedding a little more light on what happened that tragic night 1 year ago, while also raising more questions.
Among other things, the videos show how officers involved worked to get their stories aligned. And we learned Tyre's parents actually made the scene that night, all thanks to cameras mounted in the neighborhood, as well as police body cams and dash cams too.
Certainly a lot to dive into tonight. Jay Shakur starts our team coverage, breaking down what this new video shows and gives context to what it could mean for the legal cases moving forward. Jay.
That's right. With so much potentially damaging new video being released publicly today, if a jury sees it, will that affect the ability for the 4 ex-officers who have not pleaded guilty to have a fair trial? Tonight, a defense attorney and former law enforcement official explain how much of an impact another round of video might have on their cases. 1 year and 3 days later.
A year later, seems like yesterday. People are still numb.
A judge forcing the city of Memphis to release more than 20 additional hours of video documenting the traffic stop that led to the death of then 29-year-old Tyre Nichols. For the first time, we see an interaction between Nichols' mother, stepfather, and former Memphis police officer Preston Hemphill.
He started fighting with us and took off, and he got pepper sprayed and took off running. They did catch him. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Not Tyree.
MPD officers claim they pulled Nichols over for reckless driving. But even with 43 additional videos released, there's still no clear reason demonstrated for the stop. Even officers on the scene had conflicting claims about Nichols' behavior. Former Officer Haley saying Nichols tried to attack him.
Took a swing, grabbed Martin, tried to grab Martin's gun. He had a whole grip on him. I'm talking about he grabbed him and still like this.
But former Officer Hemphill describing a calmer interaction with Nichols.
Dude was very polite while resisting. I'll give him credit.
This new footage brings with it new questions about the ongoing criminal cases against the 4 former officers who haven't pleaded guilty, as well as the $550 million civil suit against the city of Memphis.
Hopefully you would think, especially in the Western District of Tennessee, where you have a lot of the rural counties surrounding Memphis, where you would have to pull jurors from as well, you would have people that probably wouldn't be tainted by this.
Defense attorney Art Horne saying because the federal and state cases are tied together, it broadens the jury pool. A sentiment law enforcement expert Benny Cobb agrees with.
I believe the citizens of Memphis, the ones that may be potential jurors, will weigh the facts, will weigh the evidence, and I believe they can get a fair trial. However, I do believe that it's within their, the scope of their attorneys to ask for a change of venue.
All right, so Jay, little by little, we're learning more and more about this case, but there are still a lot of unanswered questions, aren't there?
There are a ton of unanswered questions. We still don't know the exact reason for the stop. That video only raised more questions today about that. We still don't know if any evidence was found in his car. That is still slowly coming to light. As well, we don't know exactly if the other officers, in terms of their cases, how they will be tried, whether they be tried together or separately or take plea deals like Desmond Mill.